We're going to do a video on AMC Stock Prediction, and we've got AMC Entertainment Holdings here for you with a daily chart with the blue 200-day moving averages. We're going to show you an hourly, a weekly, and a daily chart, and then we're going to show you some algorithmically generated entry prices from rbamresearch.com and show you how to get them for free, so stick with us to the very end. If we take a look at this chart, we can see that AMC has been in a bear market for a long time. It's hard to see on this chart because this stock has dropped so low. Let's see if we can get it fixed here. If we take a look at this chart from way back here, we can see in November of 21 we entered a bear market. Now that was the 200-day moving average was still sloping up at that time. We came down, we rallied back up to the 200-day, we came down again, rallied up to the 200-day, and essentially since about August of 2022 we've been not in a deep bear market, but just been sold off down here. I wouldn't say drifting, but just I would more rather say drifting lower. Let's go down and take a look at the weekly chart real quick and see what that shows us. If we take a look at the weekly chart, we can see this stock is a serious bear market. It's below the 200-week moving average. It's just got a series of lower tops as we go down this weekly chart. And if we expand it out here, we can see that we're running out of energy, which is kind of good in terms of if you're not short this stock and you're trying to buy it or you're long, it's good because it's running out of its downside energy. It's been hovering around about $7.50 here for a long time, all the way back here, at least until August. Let me get to where we can see it. Back here, I'm sorry, in May, this started this basic oscillation around the $7.50 level. Let's take a look real quick and see if we can. You'll notice it's below the blue 200-week moving average, below the red. You can barely make it out. That's a red 20-week moving average. The green is flat down here, the 5-week moving average. So this stock is just essentially almost flatline. But let's take a look real quick at a different indicator and see if we can get something. We're going to regress this price with a linear regression and see if that tells us anything about it on a weekly and a daily chart. This is a 100-bar linear regression, and you can see the issue right off the bat. This center line is fair value. This is 2 standard deviations up, 2 standard deviations below, and you can see it's not directly on it, but essentially this stock has assumed a fair value of right through here on a weekly chart. I'm going to call it roughly, you can pick your own number, but I'm going to say it's about $8.65, $8.75, and it's just regressed itself across there, and that's all that's going on. The market's not going to jump in one way or the other on this stock until you push it up, and you can see when they pushed it up, they sold it right back down, pushed it up, sold it right back down. When they went a little bit too low, they bought it and rallied it right back up. So fair value, the market in general is saying fair value for this stock is somewhere between $8 and $9. Let's take a look at the daily range here and see what we've got going on. This is the same thing, 100-bar daily chart, and you can see it's oscillating above and below fair value. Fair value is, again, is the center line, and until it moves to an extreme like it did here, you're not going to get huge movements on this stock. You can see it's hard to see it, but right here we can highlight that a little bit. You can see they pushed it up, sold it down from fair value, pushed it above, now they're pushing it back down. There's just not a whole lot going on because it's not moving outside of fair value to such a degree to where there's anything they can do with it. They sold it down 1 standard deviation here, they pushed it up 1 standard deviation. So that's what's essentially what's going on with AMC. It's a fancy way of saying this stock's not volatile enough to pull new money in, and it's not volatile enough on the upside like it was here to get people to seriously short it like they did here. So that's what's going on with this stock. There's not a lot of energy as you flatten it out, as you stretch it like this. You can see there's just not a lot of energy. The daily range is very small. You can see when it does move, whenever you approach from the underside or approach from the bottom side, you can see volatility expands, but in this case only for a day, and then it just goes right back down to what it was doing before. Just not a lot of energy, not a lot of interest in this stock until we get up here at the $9.50 level or down here at the $2.30 level, which I just don't think is going to happen. You're most likely going to come up here and test this $9.40 level, and of course that's going to decline as we move across here. But once you get above 9s, you're going to see a lot more action in this stock. You can see the volatility expanded dramatically once we got up here to the 2nd standard deviation. I expect to see that again if the price gets there. But this stock's still in a bear market. This blue is the 200-day moving average. The red is the 20-day moving average, and it's stuck between the two and has been for a couple of weeks. So unless we get some kind of movement one way or the other, we're not going to get much out of this. It's kind of a dead money stock, and probably will be for a while longer until something pushes it out. Something, you can see this day right here back on August 5th, something caused that stock to jump up, and that's what caused another 3-4 weeks of serious trading in this stock, and we need something like that to get this to move. Is it going to be up or down? I have no idea. My guess is it's probably going to be a challenge to the upside to challenge this flat 200-day moving average, but it's just a guess for entertainment purposes only. Let's take a look and see. It's all my opinion. Let's see what we've got here for AMC for RBAM research, algorithmically generated entry prices. Today we had no entry prices at all. Zero means that algos didn't think it was a good day to buy, and this close today on this stock looks like a stock closed at about down 1.7%, so that was a good call. You can get access to all of our entry prices every day before 7 a.m. Monday through Friday on 190 stocks, the major forex pairs, the most liquid futures contracts, all algorithmically generated and posted before 7 a.m. at rbamresearch.com. There's a link in the description below. It's free access for 14 days, no credit card required. You just head over there, put in your email address, and get free access. If you like this video, please click the like button. Keep in mind everything you've seen and heard on here, including my commentary and my and the entry prices are for entertainment purposes only. You trade at your own risk, and you should always do your own analysis. If you like this video, please subscribe, and if you want to leave a great comment, please do so in the comment section below.